Hello there, Crafty Doer. Jessica Michaels here. Welcome to the Crafty Doings Mixed Media Paper Crafts. Welcome if you are new. This video is for a cherry on top and our monthly YouTube hop, which has a theme every month, and this month's theme is Create with Nature. So grab a comfy chair, grab all your crafty things, and let's get into the Crafty Doings. I couldn't think of a better collection than 49 and Market Willow Grove by Vicky Bootend to create for this theme. I'm actually quite surprised that there's still a handful of items from this collection in the shop, so grab them while you can. I'm pulling these pattern papers from the 12 by 12 pack and cutting them down to 8 by 8 because that is what I scrapbook. I've been seeing a lot of amazing paper tearing layouts throughout the crafting community, and so I got the itch to do a bit of paper tearing. So I did cut down this stripe pattern paper just short of 8 inches because I know it's just gonna tear it right in half and pull it apart. So as if the paper is kind of peeling off of this white base paper. I love distressing edges, and I usually use the Tonic Studios little round, it's like a razor kind of, it's a paper distresser is what it's called, by Tim Holtz. But as I said, there's a lot of awesome paper tearing layouts out there right now, and I noticed that they were rolling them up, and I used to do this a lot when I first started scrapping, and I haven't done it in a while because I got really into the habit of just distressing the paper with a razor. So I'm gonna go ahead and just roll. I have an idea of where I want my focal point to be, which is right here on the center left. So I'm gonna try not to focus too much on rolling the paper there because I'm gonna have to glue it down. But I'm also noticing that there's not enough white base pulling through, so I'm going to go ahead and trim my stripe pattern to paper down just a little bit so I can have more white base coming through, because I'm also going to grab this yellow solid, not so solid as Vicky Bootend calls it, paper, and this peach looking paper, and do the exact same thing, tear it and then roll the edges inward and stick it under the striped paper as like a little peekaboo. The awesome thing about double-sided pattern papers is that when you do use this technique, you can see the back of the pattern paper coming through. Now, I have commitment issues, so when I adhere my papers or ephemera, I only like to do little dots or like a mini little X. That way I can easily conduct paper surgery or easily pull it off. To help me hold down these papers together, because there's a lot of dimension going on with the rolled up edges, I'm going to use my magnetic ponds here. These are from Glassboard Studio, and if you haven't heard, Cherry on Top is going to start to carry these glass magnetic craft mats and magnetic pods. These are amazing for crafting. So here I pulled quite a handful of ephemera, and I'm going to also go through my stack of photo sizes because I am a visual person. I really need to see where my photos are going to go and look. And I know that I want to use this awesome glass dome here, and I have this idea of like nothing's in the glass and all nature is outside of it, right? Because like you can't contain nature. Nature is just everywhere and a part of you and a part of me and everything. And so that was kind of my inspiration. The photos I'm scrapping are my littles. It rained, well, it drizzled the other day here in southern Arizona. And anytime there is rain or clouds, we love to go out there barefoot, walk around, get like touch the grass, as the kids are saying nowadays, and just absorb the beautiful desert smelling rain. And I thought it was perfect for this hops theme. This hops theme. So I'm going to go and just kind of place everything where I think I want it. And then once I have that idea, then I'm going to go ahead and, through the power of editing, adhere all of my things. And you might see some pieces shift here and there. And then I will definitely use some cherry foam tape to adhere some pieces like my photos, because the top is actually on top of the rolled edges. So I want the bottom to be the same level. And there are a few other pieces that do the same. So I'm going to use that there as well. I end up swapping out the larger camera for this smaller one. The smaller one comes from the laser cut pack, and the larger one was from the ephemera pack. I think the size just fits nicely with my 8x8, and I really wish I could remember where these purple mushrooms went, but I can't, and now I have to deal with this leaf. So there is this leaf down here that I don't like. I'm just use my metal spatula to pull the glue apart. However, there's glue on the bottom of the leaf, and then there's cherry foam tape on the top. So a really quick trick is to grab a heat drying tool and melt the glue a little bit, and then go back in there with the spatula and pull it out. Very easy, very handy, and this is why I only use like a little mini X or a dot of glue when I am still playing around with a placement on my layouts. I feel like it's a little bottom heavy right now, so I'm going to go in with some more word bits here. This is the cardstock stickers in the collection, and I noticed that there's like a nature and wonderful nature sentiment here. So I like to use my tongs to kind of just move the pieces around, and I'm going to adhere this down in a couple of different places until I finally decide that I want them next to the word day. Finally, I'm grabbing my date ruler from American Crafts and a tab from the cardstock sticker sheet and adding the date right next to this photo. And this would be the final look to this scrapbooking layout. Thank you so much for watching. And although I didn't use any mixed media for this paper project, I still hope that you were inspired today to create. Don't forget to hop along and leave a comment at each video that is a part of this month's YouTube Hop for your chance to win a gift card to a cherry on top. Also, all of the featured products will be linked in the description box below. Thanks again so much for watching. Until the next crafty doings.